Yeah.
Sand drags. Local, yeah, this is basically your, see how anybody did here. Dusty Burwell, 200 class, he's a local guy, or Keith Callan does, Tommy Angulo, open amateur. Where are you at? Oh! I didn't know that.
Oh, you wouldn't have that magazine.
I got third, dick bod.
There you go.
But you got Dean, and this big name's there, Stevie Wright. Curtis Sparks, nice guy, nice guy.
Yeah, Ricky Johnson came down.
Oh, I did the pro class too, yeah. Well, and look at different. This is a race when Ricky Johnson passed me, he was lapping me, and so it shows me going over the finish line, and I'm waving. Everyone thinks I was right with him the whole time. He's actually lapping ahead of me. Now I know why I say this.
It's pretty cool. Was that a Ducati or was that a Honda? Oh,
250R, air-cooled.
450R for a night.
Wow.
This is our local deal, District 38. The guy,
yeah, nice one to go for that.
there's on my Suzuki. The guy that did these was so cool. He'd run the whole race out there by himself, run the whole thing together. Morgan Malacco, we're all having champagne. Goddamn, I wish I had the motorcycle what they rode, because this dude was on a seat. That's Bill Saltzman. Anybody? No, nobody from the northern. His kid races Baja now. Boyd Taylor, you remember him? I'll get to the 3-wheel shoot. It's all motorcycles. Yeah. Here's a picture of Brett in here. Our first off-road race with these things, we still had no number plates. That was Spud did that. That was Live Oaks.
Oh, yeah.
MT. Mad Thrasher 69 was my handle there. That's on the Banshee with the film crew. Shoemaker Productions. This race here is that same race. I had Suzuki leathers on because I didn't even have, you know, we didn't know.
Awesome.
Here's the bad boy Mugen. Where are we at there, Brett? Somewhere?
In the desert.
Yeah. Here's the funniest one you'll ever see of Brett. That's not him there, and that's not him there. And he did not win
I didn't?
the costume contest with foil. What kind of a costume was
Oh,
that?
that's the Halloween thing?
Yeah.
I had ears.
That's Tim Noe.
He was a truck stop hot dog, right?
I don't know what he was, but these
Craig, you were always getting into the... Your whole helmet was Bullwinkle or something.
Bullwinkle one year. Here's Brett. 13, right?
Yep.
02, 82, I mean. Fairgrounds.
That's
Once again, I'm running Suzuki gear because we're not.
Big
we're
old
just
fat tires.
Yeah, look at him in front. Yeah, when that thin tire came out, it kind of changed some things.
Oh,
we
man.
started figuring out, you know, the lower profile rears and the...
1982
Yeah,
winter.
this was before it was available though, Brett. We
Yeah.
couldn't buy it. You'd have to go get like a
Golf cart tire.
golf cart tire.
Yep.
Exactly right.
Goodyear soft tracks.
And people would look at him and go, oh, 30 mile an hour maximum speed, and we were doing like 80 miles
The
an hour.
motorhome was just invented back then, as you can see in the background. Brett's, is that not you? And in this
Yes,
paper...
Greg, you're in front of me.
No, in this paper...
You pointed that out 3 times.
I don't think this is the Brett Driscoll book of knowledge.
Mr. Brutal.
Mr. Brutal. We had Bob Bell. He's Precision Concepts. Bob Bell, he does all sorts of... If you guys ever needing stuff, he used to do the writing for this thing. No motorcycle. No, this is all motorcycle stuff. That was what won the contest, and I got overall that day.
I think my costume was better. Little foil ears.
Really? There's Brett. Thanks for the lead-in on that,
That thing
buddy.
hurt so bad.
Oh, look at
my
that.
gosh.
And it proves the fact that once you crash on one of these things, whatever way, it'll run you down
And
kill
bite
you.
you.
Oh, watch
It
it.
will bite you. Ask Billy.
Look at my
He
foot's
still got
completely
sand in his
backwards.
ear.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Mine tried to stab me last night.
What'd you do? Turf it out there?
Yeah, pretty good.
Pretty good.
And that's Chris Taylor and all the hotties up there with all of our buddies.
Buried in the sand. I still have the light protector bar on the front. The whole
Thanks for
helmet
getting
will go
the
from
better shot.
Did you have it going? I haven't got
The
to look at
reflection
it
from the
yet.
sun on that plastic.
On the
Look at
helmet,
that.
wherever it's at over there. That's the bad boy. Doug was going to hook it up to the
That's the
laptop
tank
in a
that did
little
not
bit.
See the hub spacer we
Oh,
built
yeah.
for
Oh,
that?
yeah, look at
Without
that.
that, we wouldn't have had that, and that would have been probably not. And then back in the day, what was that, a horn? Had to have a horn?
Had to have a horn.
And then the other deal for the beer can is a stub. When you get to a check, they put a piece of paper in there. So at the end of the race, they'd empty that. And if you were missing any of them, there's no reason to argue. Because they're not going to, you're done. Yeah, they just start taking time away. Of course, Brett was still sponsored by Husky, it looks like.
Yeah. The boots.
And then Coho.
That's the blue Honda emblem.
Yeah.
And Coho was
Very good.
gear that was made for hockey. And these guys make.
Brea on the side of that tank, that's a fertilizer company.
My dad would buy maybe $500,000 worth of, they'd shoot us some dough. And he goes, I go, let me have a sticker. And I think it was going to be one for the fender here, real small. He goes, oh no, this is all I got for the side of the truck. And so I cut half of it down for it to fit on there. And,
switching me here, I'm getting that bad.
Was this the cover or inside? This had to be inside.
That wasn't the cover.
Yeah. But this is where Honda hated us, started to hate us even more.
Why? Because it got faster.
Driscoll Corda beat the best.
And then we're Brett with the sponsorship. Of course, what is that? That's not even our race bike.
Yeah, it was our race bike. Yeah.
With that
or
tank?
practice bike, whatever.
Of course, I look a lot bigger there because Brett's so freaking skinny, is what it is. And he made me wear the ski cap.
That's right. I took the hat off.
This is this same race, but this is in dirt bike or no cycle news.
Today's Wednesday news.
Here's a local guy who's like twice his size now. This Marty Coyne is a Honda shop in. That's all the deal. Our Dunlop guy, Pernod sponsored the race back then, so we had, anyone drink Pernod? It's a licorice flavored, nasty,
Nasty.
No, not the greatest stuff.
Licorice flavored? No, that pretty much sounds.
Then
How much was the Mugen kit back there?
It was
$320.
No, that's a 250. Oh, they don't have the 360 written on here.
360. Stage 2, 360. 850.
Wow. That was big money, right?
That was big dough.
Yeah.
That was big dough.
That's a lot of money these days. Yeah. Guys like us.
This was just showing how they used to run we used to line up. Now they don't let us do that. The BLM says it's dangerous. I actually had a Husky ride for a year, which I didn't do very good. What was this Team Honda thing about, Brett? Why do I have this without us in it?
I don't know.
Oh, here it is. Those were odd-looking machines that have been trailing us to seem to be giving up or giving out. We're not sure what happened exactly, but after Brett Driscoll, Graig Corda teamed up for the Open Class win February 5th, Park 100, the only machinery to follow the line. That's what we were pissed about. They didn't give us any money.
They took credit for that win.
Yeah.
That sucks.
So we called them up with a huge lawsuit, like Charlie Sheen, $320 million.
You know the very next race what I did, right? I told you.
Put a big mark?
No, they were waving me in the pits because I was first overall. They thought I was a Team Honda guy. I came into their pits and everybody was starting to gas us, and I just rocked the shit out of the whole camp.
Here's Brett's dad showing off the cool Driscoll sports shorts back in the day. Mid 400 being a famous race, they let us come as an exhibition kind of thing and run only 100 miles of it, but it shows that little tank, that little
your tire tube
shit and tools and stuff because we didn't like wearing it. And then we're camped out at, it's not even here no more, but it's Circus in Vegas.
Still there.
But not is the campgrounds next door?
Oh, no, they got there.
Is that your camper, Brett? That's pretty shabby. The 200 won overall.
Yeah, that was Tracy's deal. Everybody kind of, they just chugged along and won it.
Yeah, we had the tank leaking and gas tank and seat on.
I like how it said these guys are hard on parts.
Yeah, there's Tracy.
That's the win.
And Hallett.
Look at that.
That was for real. I bicycled it and then I came looking at that. And nowadays that air is nothing really. It's almost embarrassing. That's embarrassing. What? My dad's taking photos. He goes, shake hands, and we look at each other like saying hug. You're not gonna hug. But The bikes is what we were
I got my fresh perm for that photo shoot.
Yeah, you did. Something was growing under your lip there, it looked like, on top of your lip there.
He was trying.
This is out by my house. There's a couple cool roads.
Yeah, that one did. On Craig's,
Brett
I think.
getting his profile.
Yeah, that has a Mugen kit on Craig's.
Oh, yeah.
You can't mistake that big
No.
cylinder.
And that was actually hard to ride with that compared to the 250 because just the time it takes to get it there. And that's why he'd always sneak on the inside. Who's that dude? You know him? The guy that did the interview? Riverside, the last race we did, the last Riverside race.
That's by far the most grueling race.
That was, it made metal ramps that we were launching off of at 80 miles an hour.
That race was
car race
horrible.
Track, so they had us really going fast. So
and they watered it
and
right before every
short
moto.
course tires on it, yeah.
This much mud on the front of your goggles. It was good.
Here's Brett winning on a Yamaha. Oh no. I guess we'd won. Sundahl, Alan Fox, Fenton. Brett, you're way down here. Oh, this is. I got second behind Wax.
Where's your book of you with him at the bottom?
I don't know.
I always say the good one. This is a race they're doing next weekend, or this weekend, at King of the Desert, which is the national now. Ashcraft, Rossler got second, Dan Miller, and those all guys have won Baja a zillion times. Pfeiffer, Mike Harden. That's a cool shot. Going out to Mike's, I think, across the cattle guard.
Yeah.
The
Right
big
there,
guns. It says,
right
the big
there,
guns.
you're probably doing about 80 miles an hour plus hitting that cattle guard crossing.
Well, look at the tire.
They're all ballooned.
Yeah,
up.
how ballooned out it is, yeah.
The more you're increasing the...
This is a funny story. HPS, they would send us money and send us oil. We never ran that stuff ever. We ran their stickers and we would sell the product.
No, he didn't care. The reason was they'd send you this much oil to put in 5 gallons, remember? And we were used to
it. It was 100 to 1.
Yeah, we were used to having a little bit more of a
lubrication.
Mindset of like, hey, we can do that.
We took the sponsorship.
You want a brat?
All right.
Broke it.
We run at night, a team race where a guy on a bike would take off, and then have to tag a guy on an ATV to take off. During the summers, when it's a little bit nicer around here.
Yeah.
McMillan's a big name down here. He owns the. What's he own over here?
Does all the housing and stuff in California.
Yeah, but what's he own this bar right, or the Gordon's Wells?
Oh, he does?
Yeah. This could be the last year they let us race 3-wheelers. Here, let me have that microphone. I'm going to congratulate some people here.
See, I told you you're always a spokesperson.
84. When were they outlawed? Anybody got an 86?
87.
87?
Yeah.
And 86, 87.
Here's that same race. Is that you, Brett, with the little gators on your boots there?
Yeah, just take a look at my stomach. You can
yeah,
tell the
it's not
difference
there.
between you and I.
The city's owned by shutting down the generator, or is that something you guys wanted to do?
I don't care. I just didn't know if it was funny or if it was loud.
We had a,
It's not
we had an
funny,
impound
but
that night.
That's
For some
San
reason.
Felipe.
Yeah, and then we raced the rest of it the next day.
Your dad's in there.
Yeah. Oh no, he's in the other photo. Oh no, there he is.
There he is.
Yeah. He's sporting the Driscoll sport shorts also. And that's Brett's dad, who's look how skinny Brett is. His wife could have kicked his ass back there. Here's San Felipe Beach after we rebuilt it. Or before.
Yeah.
It'll have the can going, and it'll just drain the fuck out.
And we didn't even have to rebuild it. It was the pipe the whole time. Remember?
No, we had something with the motor because I had to get towed in.
Oh, I thought it was the pipe.
I'm going fucking mine and get mine fired up.
Good already.
That's Brett's smoking hot mom back in the day.
I don't want to. Yeah.
That's what I hear.
Okay.
Well, just go on over the line tournament.
Yeah,
You can
well,
see her without any clothes on, I guess, if you want.
We didn't shut it down to like 4 a.m. yesterday.
He's getting into the ATV. Oh, there's a Mike Sky Ranch at speed.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Well, we
I always
were.
like those helmets, alright?
Oh yeah, those are.
That's
Those
what I
still
have, actually.
Those are good
Still a
helmets.
big helmet.
Yeah.
They still make a
Not
really
that I don't
nice
care about
helmet.
the AC because it's going to cool off anyway. Then, at that point, I got like...
Real Valley.
Schedule of events, no impound. Who's in Barstow? Hated Barstow.
And I just filled my tanks today.
These
so
had
I'm
photos,
good
but
with
somebody must have got into my stash. That's cool.
He's got a stash. Try Z in the back.
There we are.
I wonder what kind of stuff's in his stash, though.
Good stuff.
Here's that night team race. It got to be a big deal, so they kept having it year and year. I finally got overall, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You teamed up with Poland.
Now I've got the cool Burmese on. That's when I was on a diet, I'm pretty sure. There's the no. I was pipe plating it that day.
Oh, we're racing against each other there.
Yeah, but his stash is just extra. Didn't the pipe plate?
Oh, that's Danny Ortega.
It is?
That's what it says. Did what?
Didn't the pipe plate pretty much
That's
automatically
me.
put you an expert?
No.
They might say Danny
It
Ortega,
was
that's
like,
me.
they knew me, so I couldn't show up with a pipe plate and go, okay, you start the eye difference.
There's the tiger. Where's Harry?
If you don't have a number,
Yeah.
they give you a pipe plate. That means you're a novice, basically. But if you go to a different district, out of our district, and you don't have their number, they give you a pipe plate. A lot of guys would show up there with pipe plates, and next thing you know, that pipe plate's passing you, and you're going, hey, get over here, you guys.
That's badass.
You can't let this guy race expert.